Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Romero or Eselina Romero. Today I'm actually doing a video that means a lot to me. I know this sounds silly because it's makeup, but it's about concealing those dark under eye circles. I do talk a little bit about highlighting and contouring, setting your foundation and your concealer and why that's important. I go through a few different things. So if you are interested, please keep watching. If you do like what you see, please do subscribe to my channel. I'm hoping to post about once a week, maybe a little bit more. Obviously this being my first video, you don't have much else to see just yet, but I promise you they'll be coming in. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I've linked all of the products that I've used today and a few links to different websites as well, different ways to contact me. The one thing that I did not mention in the video at the end that I kind of wish that I did now is that I do usually set everything. I set my entire face, and recently I've been using the Urban Decay All-Nighter Makeup Setting Spray to do that, and I'll link that down in the down bar below as well. So again, thank you so much for giving me a moment to talk, ramble a little bit, and if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you so much. Love you. Bye. Hi guys. Okay, so I've already done my eyes off camera because I really wanted to focus on the color correcting and the concealing and the foundation. It is great if you already have products that you love to use to color correct. These are just some of the tips and tricks I've learned along the way. My under eye circles, my darker under eye circles are completely hereditary. I've had them since I was younger. When I'm stressed or super tired, of course they get worse. But this is what I currently do to conceal my under eye dark circles and blend that in with the rest of my face. So we're going to do the concealing and foundation, powder, and highlighting as well. So if you're interested, keep watching. First things first, I've already moisturized my face. You want to make sure that you start off with a very good foundation for that. And then I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay Naked concealer. So this is actually, color correcting fluid. This is actually in the color Peach, and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to take this. A lot of people will just color correct right here where it's the deepest. I tend to notice that doesn't really work for me. So I actually use this all along my under eye area here. And kind of that V shape. In a past life I was a drag queen, I think, and I love to take this baby all the way up. The reason why I wanted to do this video so badly, and I'm probably gonna repeat this in my intro too, but this is one of the first videos on YouTube that I ever looked for years ago when I started to get really self-conscious about it, and I would just tend to cake on the lightest color I could find underneath my eyes, and that does the opposite. It's kind of like drawing attention to what you don't want people to see. So you do need to correct a little bit before you put that lighter color on there. So being a woman and having hormones, I do tend to get a little bit red underneath my nose. This color is good for that as well before you put that foundation on, and then same goes for above the lip area. I tend to have like a little, that's cute, a little like greenish yellowy tint to my natural skin. It's not hair, I wax my entire face. But yeah, I mean it can get a little bit darker depending, so, and I do self tan too. Alright, so I let that settle in for just a little bit, and then using a damp beauty blender, I'm going to go ahead and blend that out. And I'm going in upwards pouncing motions all the way towards like my temple area. And I don't know about you guys, but I've had people ask me if they see me without makeup, if I'm like super sick, if I don't feel good, what's going on, tell me your life story. And I'm just like, I'm not wearing makeup. But thanks for caring. But yeah, I mean, if you've lived with this for a long time, or if you've just been getting them recently, or you've just been super stressed or tired, or what have you, I understand the pain. Okay. So as you can probably already see, there's a huge difference with just that peach color, but you want it to look natural. You don't want to look like you have orange under eyes. So I usually let that kind of settle in for about a minute or so. I don't know if the fanning's really doing anything or not, but whatever gets the job done quicker. Okay. So now that that's settled in just a little bit, for the longest time, I was using the MAC NC30 concealer. I still love this product. Absolutely love this product. I use it a lot to prime my eyes as well. You'll probably see that in later videos, but lately, I don't know what made me grab this. I think I was out one day of the NC30 for some reason, and I was in Target, and I was like, let me try something else. So I grabbed this Maybelline New York Master Conceal by Facestudio in the color 30 Light because I thought that that would match the best, and it's supposed to be super thick. It claims to camouflage its imperfections and dark circles, full coverage, high resistance. Anyway, I was like, okay, sold. This is, you know, fairly affordable. So I grabbed it and I have been loving it. I've been using it for the last few months. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that. And it is full coverage. And I'm going to put some dots underneath my eyes here and bring it down. You don't want to disturb by rubbing. I'm just patting over that peach color. And since this is a full face, I will tell you that I use this on my forehead as well, down my nose, on the upper lip area, and then a little on my chin as well. Okay. So we are going to do the same exact thing with the Beauty Blender, and we are going to pat that in. You want to blend. You don't want to wipe because we're not disturbing, again, that peach color. Now I've seen a lot of videos and there's a lot of great videos, of course on YouTube, of how to conceal dark circles or blemishes or things like that. But what I wanted to do was use the most minimal amount of products to get the job done. And these two are pretty much it as far as concealing the under eye, as far as those liquid products go. Okay, so hopefully you can see a pretty huge difference already. We are gonna go ahead and use some foundation, and I'm using MAC's NC35 Studio Fix Concealer that I've used for a really long time, just because I want a more full coverage look today because I'll be out and about. It is the weekend, gotta run some errands. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna dot it all along. I'm not putting this over where I wanted it to be lighter, but we'll blend into those areas. Really just however you want to get this around the edge of your face. I think I might actually use a little bit more. Okay, and back in with the Beauty Blender. Oh, my hair is a little crazy. but we're doing my hair later, so. And I do blend this down my neck. I do self-tan, like I said, so I want to make sure it's all comes together. I don't usually like bring it down here, but I do want it to blend in together. I don't want a harsh line around my jawline. Okay, so now that that is pretty well blended in, what I use to set around my face is going to be different than what I use to set the areas I want to make sure that are highlighted and kind of like bing. So you have that like natural, youthful, healthy glow to you. So I've been using lately the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder. My shade is N5, and this is what it looks like. I hit pan, it's full when you buy it, so I need to get another one, but this is actually very, it reminds me of the powder from MAC, believe it or not. The Studio Finish, I want to say. But at a fraction of the cost. I got mine at Target. And I'm using a big fluffy brush from Morphe to get this on. This is the M400. All right, and also from Morphe, I'm using the M104. This is just to set the under eye. And I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills from her contour kit, the shade Banana. You can actually buy these in singles online. I don't know if Sephora carries the singles just yet. I did check not too long ago because I go through these pretty quickly. I think Macy's online might have them as well. But anyway, it looks like this color here. And she has a variety of shades too that are lighter. I like to use the Banana because it's not like stark white underneath my eye, and it does give a little bit of extra coverage in my opinion. So I'm gonna go ahead and pat this in. Ooh, my brush is shedding a little bit. And pouncing motions back and forth. I used to never set my under eye because I was like, no, it's taking away the product. But if you do not set it, it can move around on you all day long, and then you're just reapplying and reapplying and reapplying. This color I don't think takes away from the lightness underneath your eye. I think it just makes it look more natural, and it is set for the day. I use a little bit again of this on the areas that I have highlighted. Sorry, my mirror's over here, as you can tell by now. Okay. So now that that is set and highlighted, we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of contouring. Right now, I've been using the CHEEKATHON a lot. As you can see here, this is by Benefit, but some of our fellow YouTubers have put it together. You probably know who they are. And in support of them, I purchased this, and because I love Benefit and I love all their products. Anyway, I am using a Morphe brush. This comes in a kit that I'm gonna link below, but it was like a master set of like 30 different brushes. So some of them do have the numbers on them, some of them do not. This one happens to not, but it looks like this. It's a nice angled blush brush. So I'm gonna go in with the shade Dallas. It's this darker bronzy color here at the bottom, and I'm gonna sweep upward. Ooh, girl. Sweep upwards with that color. I'm not going all the way in. I'm going about halfway on my cheek. I do I do have higher cheekbones. So I like to highlight underneath there. And if you don't have high cheekbones, that's okay too, because this color will do the job for you. And I think it looks really pretty on a lot of different skin tones. A lot of different skin tones. I've used it on a few of my girlfriends to do their makeup that are, one of them is much lighter than my skin tone, the other one is a couple shades lighter. But again, I think it shows up pretty nicely on a lot of different people. So I've got that down, and then next I'm gonna go in with a blush. I really do like a lot of e.l.f.'s products. I happen to really like this palette that they came out with. It is a quad blush set. It looks like this, and I love this color here. Clearly I hit pan already, and I'm gonna go get another one. They don't have names for the colors, but it looks like this. So I'm just sweeping over that bronzy color and color. Okay. Alrighty. Let's get a little on the forehead too. My 6 head. Alright, and then I'm going to highlight a little bit. And I am using Stila Kitten. Where are you? She was hiding from me. Looks like this. And this is just a loose highlighting powder. And actually, hang tight. I'm going to put on my lipstick really quick. I'm just going to use the MAC lipstick. It's in the shade Frost. And I actually got this color for free because I recycle all of my MAC empty bottles. And I think it's 6 that you need to get a free lipstick, lip gloss, or eyeshadow. And all you have to do is bring in the empty bottles there, let them know that you're recycling, and they will show you where you can go. And they're super awesome, I think. Alright. So then I'm going to highlight with Stila Kitten. I'm going to take a little bit on this Morphe M200. I'm going to do a little bit on this Widow's Peak here, because Mama likes to be frosty. A little bit down the bridge of my nose, on the tip of my nose as well. I think honestly, even if you don't really like the shape of your nose, I think adding a little bit to the very tip is, I don't know, it adds like dimension to your face. I think it's cute. I'm going to do a little bit of highlighting right here. Ooh, that shows up on camera. I'm going to blend that a little bit. And then I do put a little bit on the inner corners of my eyes as well. And on my brow bones. All right, well, I think that about completes this look. I hope that you took away some tips and tricks, and if you're really having a hard time struggling with any of the products that I mentioned, please feel free to leave a comment below. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I would love any feedback that you'd like to offer. If you have any questions about any of the products, again, please feel free to send me that question. All right, thank you so much for watching. Love you, and I hope to see you back soon. Thanks.